Hey everyone, welcome back to the Blue Collar Off-Road Podcast, episode 169. Today we are joined by Trail Trash's John and Casey, Cody, Richie, and myself, Luke. Grambino is doing romantic things. It's fucking weird.
I
Um,
know. And can I just
but
say, you just killed that intro. You know, Graham's out here always fucking it up. I think that was the best intro we've had in a long time. So, a little kudos for Luke on that one, man. You did well.
yeah, well, I get to watch Graham fuck it up every week, so I had to not fuck it up my week.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So,
Well, so how you guys? Yeah, well, go ahead, Luke. My bad.
So, rumor has it that the Trail Trash Meet and Beat event page has over 1,000 going.
Oh, not quite that many.
Holy shit.
We're 7. I haven't added it up, but I think a total between going and interested, we're a little over 7, somewhere between 7 and 800.
I got told you guys had 1,000 by someone else that's respected in the community, so you're kind of letting me down.
Well,
it's about 750 in
Damn.
total.
Damn. Holy
So-
shit.
I think it's safe to say that this year's Meet and Beat is going to be the who's who of the Southeast.
I think so. I think this might
Just don't-
be by
just-
far the biggest one yet.
Fingers
Oh,
crossed.
holy shit. Just don't get kicked out like we did, Which, speaking of which, I'm sad that you guys weren't even there. I was kind of excited to see you boys.
Yeah, I know. We definitely owe it to you guys to make that.
All right, we just, we'll just keep pushing it further north until it's, a real problem.
It's gonna
I
end
was,
up.
So yeah, we had a lot going on after that, and then
Scooch closer, Casey.
we had a lot going on after the meet and beat, and then I was putting a trailer together. I had all the intentions on coming, but just couldn't make it work.
You guys missed out. It was a good old one and done, No more. It's kind of like them old NFTs. Whatever happened to those too, right? But yeah, I mean, we definitely, we missed out on you guys there. It's definitely a fun and exciting time, and maybe this year, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe you guys will end up in PA with us. But less about us and kind of back into you guys. Where the fuck have you guys been? What's been new? What's going on? Has he, crushed any more of the Manchi? What's the word?
The Manchi is getting another front end put underneath it. Finally, I had a little bit of a hospital stay the first year, so it's kind of put me behind. But I'm getting back on it, getting it ready, so we can get the rest of this shit ready, and we'll have a fucking beat down.
Oh yeah.
And
So-
XJ,
Sorry.
XJ is pretty much untouched since. I take that back. I did full hydro since last year's meet and beat, and then I broke. I cut a tire, and then broke a leaf spring.
Wow.
And those were consecutive rides, and pretty much been untouched since then.
I was
Well,
going
do you want to?
that was.
Well, you go ahead. My bad.
I was going to say that was the tire was the last time we went to AOP. When was that? That was before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it had to have been before Thanksgiving because we were at, we were there for Thanksgiving. Graham, myself, and Curtis. We had that place to ourselves. That was fucking wild, dude.
Now the Aaron and Chris Dolan, they come down, and
Frankie and Brandon
Frank
were
and
there.
Brandon were there.
Those guys like to thrash quite hard.
They do. They need a new high lift jack and another bottle of whatever it was, Caribou Lou.
We're gonna hear about this from Frankie.
Yeah, them boys
I-
are wild. They stayed up in the woods by themselves most of the night, just hammered it.
Yeah, that sounds like them.
Casey he had to put brakes on his truck. So the whole trip started was kind of a shit show because my truck died like 2 minutes from my house. Couldn't figure out what happened. Got it towed back here. 2 hours later of like taking my Jeep and trailer to Casey's work, putting it on a 4-post lift so that we could get it onto his trailer because we were staying in his trailer, but he didn't have ramps. And then we all piled in Casey's truck and headed to AOP. And it was probably 9 o'clock at night before we actually left to go on the trip.
I remember it was, we got to the Applebee's at almost 11.
Yeah.
We didn't pull into AOP till it was close to 1. But we were having to be slow. Do what?
Huh?
We were having to be slow because as I was on my way down to get Jonathan where he was broke down, my brakes went to the middle. So we called this. It looked like fucking a circus act going up the road, and the truck that we were driving didn't have no fucking brakes on. It was a shit show. That night sucked.
Did it make the trip a little bit better though? You know, once it all kind of came out to fruition.
I mean, yeah. Well, it was the next day, pretty quick into it when you blow the tire, and then we were.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was still daylight, so it was in the afternoon. But Casey had been working on his truck all day, putting brakes on it.
Me and Chris was.
I was following Todd around, and then cut a tire on the waterfall trail, and had to sit there until Casey got done and could take a tire and wheel off his truck and bring it to me, so I could put it on the Jeep and get back to the parking lot.
Oh shit!
That's where Todd got wrapped up on that tree. And he was trying to get
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
He was trying to get his buggy off the tree, and then it's when something happened, something slipped. There's a video of it out there, and I mean, it fucked me up. I'm talking about. I felt like I got kicked by a fucking football player, right in the damn nuts.
Oh, you got hit by the strap? You were saying?
Tree.
The fucking tree.
Oh shit! That's fun.
Yeah, there's a video of it that got posted a couple months ago.
Have to go stop and check that out. But so, what happened with the high lift? What went on with that?
So I didn't have a way to jack my Jeep up with the flat tire. Brandon and
Mhm.
Frankie are there in Brandon's XJ, and he's like, "Oh, I got a high lift in the back. Go grab it." I go grab it, jack the Jeep up. Super sketchy. I hate using those things.
God, that fucking sucked.
But I got
that's the one that wouldn't go down.
I mean, under fair use, I feel like they're not that bad. But I can't ever tell you a time where I've ever used one in fair use. Ever.
yeah, you're always on uneven ground, and you're trying to jack something up that's got 14 inches of suspension travel. So I jacked the Jeep up by the slider, get the tire and wheel swapped out, and I'm trying to get it down, and I was like, dude, I can't get your high lift to go down. And he was like, oh, it's broken, it doesn't go down, you'll just have to drive off of it.
Oh my god.
There's 4 people was kicking it, trying to get down.
Yeah.
Surprised somebody didn't die.
Jesus. So why didn't you just back up?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Let the high lift slam down, but I was trying to lower it.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
we were trying to lower it for a good 15 minutes before Frank come over there and went, "Oh yeah, that thing don't let down."
And he was probably like, "That thing doesn't let down. You're just gonna have to like send it, bud, or something stupid like that."
Sounds like Frankie.
Frankie's awesome.
Yeah, I got to spend maybe 30 minutes in the woods. That fucking
Yeah.
that trip.
It was basically you brought me a tire and then we went back.
I got hurt. Fucking had to go back.
Jesus.
So, all right, that was your last wheeling trip here. So you said that thing's getting a new front end there, Casey. 05 plus with all the fucking goodies, booty
Yeah,
fab and a 60 under it.
I fucking ripped it all out. I'm hydro everything. I'm putting it all together one fucking way. I even sold my coilovers to buy ORIs.
Oh,
I
so
didn't
you
know
bought
you were
churched
gay.
up air shocks?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He drank the Kool-Aid.
I drank the Kool-Aid.
Okay, let's dive into that a tiny bit. Why? Because I've heard of a lot of people, doing the opposite up here because they're realizing that, the mistake they made of buying the ORIs. Why did you make, especially with somebody, you guys kind of hill kill a lot more than we would necessarily do up here. Why the fuck would you swap to ORIs?
My biggest thing is it's just like Jonathan said too. His Jeep sitting there is copy and paste. So I went, I sourced the bump stops and everything, and the more and more I got to thinking about it, like having to build everything to make the bump stops and everything work, where I could just get rid of all that, put a set of RIs. That'll deal with my bumps. That'll deal with my limit straps. It's just I was looking at getting it together faster. And Todd he's talked so highly of it. He said, "I'm telling you right now, if you don't like them, I'll buy them from you, and I'll buy you a set of coilovers. We'll put them back on it." I said, "All right." Well,
All right, that's a pretty good fucking deal right there. I feel like that's a fair enough answer alone. Now I thought I just saw a video not too long ago, somebody ripping one out because they trusted the quote unquote limit strap effect of them. But is that confirmed? Like that's it's rated for the weight of an 05
Yeah.
plus axle with all the tire everything on it. It is okay. I don't know.
That's what they say.
Yeah. So we'll find out. I'm excited to see kind of how it all turns out for you for sure.
yeah, I mean it's going to be a 6 one way, half a dozen other type deal. I mean I might like them, I might hate them, and go back to coilovers. I don't know.
Did you already buy your extra bottle of nitrogen in the the line for it?
Yeah, no, I got friends in low places, man.
Yeah, there you go.
But what I was told was, don't worry about the mule, load the wagon.
All right.
I mean, I can't argue with that. So, I know both of you guys went hydro. I'm looking at my Ram right there. What'd you guys do for orbitals?
I'm using a 160cc load. Pretty sure it's a load reactive. I got really lost in talking to people about load reactive, non-load reactive benefits, one or the other. Honestly, hold on a minute, and I'll check my order history.
Is it like
I know it's important. It sounded
one of
really
the,
important. It sounded like
Is it-
people made a big deal about it, but then the more I talked to people who had both, they were like, "Yeah, it doesn't really matter that much."
So, is it like a mega mud truck orbital PSC?
No, mine came from a website that Dylan told me about that just does Rockwell stuff.
Oh Jesus Christ! It's from Dylan. Oh, it's probably junk.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Like mega mud truck or whatever it is. That website where it's all the 2.5 ton shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at ordering one of those. That's probably getting ordered this week. What'd you do for your column adapter?
So I actually found PSC makes a column adapter that works with the Cherokee or TJ column, but I could never find it on their website. I ordered it from Summit.
Okay. That just plugged and played for you?
Yeah, just plug. So I bought a bracket, just like a generic XJ orbital bracket, so it bolts up directly where the steering gear box was. And then if you run the adapter with your stock steering shaft, the length of everything matched perfectly.
Sweet. That saves me a shit ton of time and effort, and I can tell Logan to take that bracket off of mine.
What bracket?
Because I've got an Ars Fab bracket that sits on top of the plate that's welded in there.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I was planning on just buying one of the generic mounts and welding the face. You know what I'm talking about, where it's got the bolt circle and you're just supposed to weld it in there. But if I can buy one that bolts in and give him that bracket, then I will, because he's getting my steering.
DB Metalworks makes the bracket that I'm running. It was $60.
Hell yeah, DVM, bro. That's what my truss is on my shitbox.
Okay.
And my mid sliders, right? Oh, not sliders.
Your stiffeners.
Yep. Words are hard.
DBM. He makes good shit.
Yeah,
I think I'm running DBM stiffeners on my rig. I can't remember though. It's been fucking forever. But yeah, I'm going down that same path right now, so hearing all that stuff just kind of plugs and plays is kind of nice. The only thing I did different is I bought the surplus center RAM. What was that?
I said right.
Oh, I thought you said, "Oh God." I was like, "Motherfucker,
No, I know
let me
they
be
work.
poor in peace."
I've seen those things work. Dylan has them on the Samurai. They work great.
They're
Yeah,
just
I
slower,
just
right? That's kind of their like difference,
nope.
big difference. No? Oh shit.
The
Okay.
only difference is these are keyed and welded for their mounts. The PSC mounts are clamps. So I can't rotate my cylinder to change the orientation of my hydro lines, and my truss is going to have to stick out an extra 2 inches to cover the front of my lines to keep them safe.
I can
Hey,
tell you
2 inches.
what I've done is I bought the Hydro Unlimited 2.5 by 10, and it's got the same body as a PSC. So anything that works on a PSC works on this one.
Sweet. I went with the 8 because, 99 to 04 pour here.
And my orbital is a 125. I'm running a Corvette style pump. So everything that I've talked to and read in all the forums and stuff said that I can get 2 turns lock to lock on mine running a 125. So I might be changing it. I don't know, but that's about where I would like to stay.
I am looking at, I think it's the 190. That should give me 3 turns lock to lock with
What
my
size is
smaller
your
RAM. 2.5 by 8.
That's the thing about it too.
Okay,
Is there's a lot of mathematics that goes into that. This orbital will work against this pump with this style RAM. It's a whole lot to have to mull through.
It's all fluid volume, though, if you really want to boil it down. A 2.5 by 10, you've got another... It's 125% of the volume that a 8-inch RAM with the same body is. So,
And that's exactly what I have. A 2.5 by 10 with a 160, and my turning radius is probably within like a quarter turn of what stock was.
yeah, that makes sense. Because, like, your size... what is it? Give me 1 sec. I gotta pull it back up. But I know that I need to step down from that, and that will give me 3 turns lock to lock, which is a half turn less than factory. So that should theoretically be ever so slightly faster. And then, John, you're just running a GM truck pump? Or are you running
Correct.
something fancy?
No, it's a modified truck pump. So I drilled out the orifice and stretched the spring a little bit to bump up the pressure, and I swapped the pulley to a larger pulley so it spins faster at idle.
Makes sense. Yeah, so the one that I'm looking at is I guess it would be the 160.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was 190, but I'm gonna slap that on in there, and I'm running the load reactive because shockingly, I still street drive mine, even on the stickies, and it's fucking hilarious. So I'm trying to keep it, like, not overly fast, but I do want a little bit more speed for when I'm bombing down trail.
Yeah.
No, that's understandable for sure. Because yeah, the load reactive allows you to still like if you were to lose full hydro, at least you'd still be able to like. No, I guess if you had a leak, it
It's
wouldn't.
the same thing, non-load reactive or load reactive. The biggest
Okay.
difference that load reactive does is on a street-driven vehicle, right? You can feel the effect of caster back into your steering wheel, whereas if you have a non-load reactive orbital, when you're going down the road where your hand is, if you just let it wander, you don't have the natural want to return to center.
Oh shit! Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
That's what I was told by a lot of people. But then when I actually started talking to people who had ran both, I found that the negative effect of load reactive is that when you're in the woods and you slam into something with one tire, it wants to just jerk the steering wheel out of your hand.
Yeah, but that's normal. I mean, that's no different than like a hydro assist or a standard steering system.
Right. Yeah, but if you can make that go away at the cost of a little bit of drivability, I think that it's probably worth it, in my opinion. I mean, I've seen somebody break their finger twice
Mine's not load reactive.
from slamming into something, and it just rips the steering wheel out of your hand. And honestly, from what I was told, if you have good caster, they still return to center going down the highway.
Oh, sweet. Then I'll look at the non-load reactive and just slap that in there.
I mean,
It
Honestly-
sounds like it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like we're arguing over very minor semantics here because, like, I just really want to get my rig together and back in the woods.
So you got to be careful talking that stuff out loud too, because you're always gonna have that one guy. No, you're stupid. This thing.
Yeah. No, we love that. We want more of that. That's awesome. Get people engaged in the conversation, dude. Nothing better than saying shit off the cuff and then being like, I have no idea if that was right or not, but someone's gonna tell me.
Like transfer case coolers.
Oh, dude,
Yes.
no. We still need those. Passive coolers are the way of the future. Come on now. We all know that. Why do you think, Radial Dynamics, his fucking reservoir is pretty much a passive cooler too? telling you, it's the way.
Speaking
Obviously,
of coolers,
Quick synopsis. I totally understand that that's completely two different things. Just want to point that out. All right.
what'd you end up slapping in there for a cooler on that system?
Oh, I have the same one that I had when I had Hydro Assist. It's just the straight like tube style, just a tube with fins.
So
Gotcha.
I'm losing mine as part of the agreement with literally like my entire steering setup is coming out and going into Logan's like diff cover and all. He bought me a Moto built cover and I think we're swapping them or whatever. Long story short, I'm about to put in a derail plate and fin one that is 3/4 of a gallon of capacity of extra fluid. So I'm going to be sitting there with this. Yes. I'm going to be sitting there with the majority of my coolant, or with the majority of the fluid being in the cooler. The actual system itself is supposed to be, I think right now mine takes 3 quarts to fill with the RAM.
Question for you though. What's the pressure difference between going assist to full hydro? Could you still use that transmission style cooler that you were using for your assist? Yeah.
It's on the return line, so the return pressure is somewhere in the realm of like, if I remember correctly, 25 to 100 psi.
Yeah, but doesn't that return line start, being,
It's just a return.
Okay, all right. Never mind.
It once the fluid has. This is a very overhead top view synopsis. I'm sure that Eric from Radial Dynamics is going to scream his head off at this, but the pump basically provides a solid wall of pressure into your steering box or into your orbital, and then that does whatever it's doing, and then your return line is just whatever the PSI in there is determined by like the orifice sizes and all of that stuff, so it's incredibly low because it's no longer pressurized coming out of the pump or out of the box or out of the orbital.
Cool.
So yeah, but I'm just excited about basically doubling the fluid capacity. I'll be struggling to overheat that pig.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't catch a leak, and next second it's a supply for a fire. That would suck.
That would in fact suck, but I haven't punched through the smaller cooler that I have now, even though I've tried repetitively. So I think it'll be okay for now.
Oh yeah.
If I'm wrong, well, we're already planning on cutting the nose off, so what's a little bit of extra cutting?
Yeah, fuck it. It could be cool, nice burns on the paint. Be a nice effect.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the dash has already got to come out of it at some point.
Hell yeah. So, quick thing, John. I don't know if we kind of glossed over it or not, or what's been going on. So, why really haven't you been out wheeling much? Or what's kind of the progress on the Jeep? I know we heard what the progress is, but like, what's the overarching issue?
So at this point, I had got a set of leaf springs. I was just gonna like patch it back together, fix the tire, and keep wheeling it the way it is. And I found a
Why
set
did you
of,
need a new pair of leaf springs?
so yeah, after the cut tire, I guess I skipped that part. After I cut the tire, I threw a spare on it, a 40-inch spare on just a stock Super Duty steel wheel. And the next time I went out, which was just to the little local place here called J19, I broke a leaf spring there.
Mhm.
So my plan initially was to just get like some of that busted knuckle, cold vulcanizing stuff, fix the tire, put like a new leaf pack together out of some used leaf springs from a 2-wheel drive, and just get it back together and running. In the process of all that, I found a set of slightly used 43-inch SXs, and my girlfriend bought me those as a Christmas gift.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
And I changed gears completely. It was like, all right, we're 4-linking this thing because I'm not going to try to make the 43s fit with the stock or with the current rear axle location because I know it would put the tire like basically into the door.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'm going to 4-link it. I've started collecting those parts. 4-link the back, stretch the front out just a little bit more to give me some room, and then obviously do quite a bit of trimming in the front.
What's kind of the wheelbase that you're aiming for?
Probably like, I don't know, 14.
Okay, all right.
That's a solid wheelbase.
Somewhere around where Brad's is. I mean, I've been in Brad's Jeep enough. Like that thing is just so planted.
It's wild how planted that thing is.
If I could just like copy and paste his exact rear 4-link setup, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
So do it. I mean, he's a friend of yours. Will he give you the numbers and shit?
For sure, he's offered them up. Yeah, he's
Oh
already
fuck yeah!
pictures of how he mounted stuff and where it's at, and yeah.
Just don't copy the same size control arms. You know, like the actual diameter, because he's had issues with that before.
Well, that was more.
Or was that was that the mount, or was that
I was
the
gonna say the
was it
biggest
the mount?
that Jonathan needs to stay away from is copy and pasting Brad's welds.
That's what it was. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was the Heim or like what it was, but had to
Yeah.
throw that in there.
Sorry, Brad.
He's had a few issues.
No, that's awesome though. So that that kind of makes sense. So have we asked Brad? I think we asked Brad what his actual anti-wrap or not anti-wrap. Oh my god, fucking anti-dive numbers are on
Yeah,
that, but
I think
I don't remember.
he talked about that. He did his episode a while ago,
I
and he
wish we do.
has changed it up. I don't know if he changed the numbers at all, but he definitely added some supports and stuff to his mount after he ripped the rear axle out from under it 2 years ago at the meat beat.
Ruined a nice shirt over that day.
That was a fucked up day.
Well, that was a great day. What do
Shit,
you
I was
mean?
gonna say that was probably one of my favorite days because underneath that thing trying to put it back together, God, we had fun.
By the way, I have the black shirt, black pants, and a black balaclava for this year.
Oh heck yeah, the Trail Ninja.
The Trail Ninja returns.
He's coming
Logan
back.
got me a shirt. It's black. It says I'm autistic and ready to fuck. So we're gonna be rolling around in that. And I got a set of the black Magpul sunglasses. Like, it's gonna be peak. The
Wait,
only
you're
thing
gonna
that
be
I'm
wearing that at night?
yeah,
How you gonna be able to fucking see with sunglasses on?
LED bars, my boy.
You gonna mount them to your
We'll
fucking head?
we'll just play left turn, right turn.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the first one in the woods with sunglasses on. I got a video to prove that.
I'm probably not gonna wear the sunglasses night wheeling. I learned my lesson on that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good call.
I do have to wire up reverse lights though, because
So you're saying the sunglasses is why you can't drive?
No, the driving is just terrible. It's gotten so bad with the stickies now. I just let go of the steering wheel, put it in first, and let it figure out what it wants to do.
Yeah, he ain't wrong. His rig does kind of work like that now with the stickies. It's pretty sick. But question for you, Luke. What are your taillights now? You just have the circles, right?
I've got my whole rear end got rebuilt, so I've just got
No, I know, but what's the light? Isn't it just
trailer
the
lights. They're
Yeah,
not
so-
circles, they're the long ones. But
Yeah,
I want to
Amazon
put
has-
cubes in there. In the
I mean,
back.
Amazon has the ones that they're dirt cheap. I think they're like $30 a piece or whatever. That have the ring on the outside that turn white, and they would fit right into that same slot, so you wouldn't have to change shit up.
Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna put cubes back there because I want to actually like see what's going on behind me while I'm trying to back that thing up.
That's
'Cause,
fair. That's fair.
Do that
you want
She's,
with-
she's
If you
kind
wanna-
of fat now.
If you
And,
want to wait, Luke, till I get down there, I'll bring down an extra set of cubes for you.
I'm literally stealing the cubes off of your Comanche.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, so you are buying the Manchi?
Yes, I am buying it.
W, hell yeah, man, good for you. That's fun.
Yeah,
I
I'm
suppose
excited.
that I broke that news on air, but yeah. So those are coming off. They're getting mounted to my roof, like on the inside of the cabin, but just through the roof because I don't care anymore. And they're gonna just get wired up to a switch so I can see what the fuck I'm doing backing up.
Honestly, I don't blame you.
And I'm sure you guys know I chopped the doors and everything. I've got the door bars basically made. I'm just waiting on components now. I want to make them removable because in the future, after the skid plate's done, my transmission's going to have to come out through the door.
Wait a second. Aren't you completely okay? What size hardware are you gonna be using for the supposed removable door bar? Because isn't this like the purpose of a door bar is supposed to protect you from rollovers when you hit things?
Yeah, I'm using the Barnes tube clamps. They're
Okay, maybe I guess I don't know. I'm not too. Yeah, those should be fine, right? Because those are grade 10 hardware. It's 4 per side, right?
there's going to be in total, as far as like actually bolting it to the vehicle, there will be what, 8 bolts a side holding it in, because there's going to be 4 attachment points or 3 attachment points, so it's either going to be a total of 6 or 8 bolts that actually like bolt into the vehicle to hold it in, and then they're slotted.
So they'll be removable until you tweak your body enough that it no longer reattaches and/or comes off easy.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
But the spirit's there. I can just bend up the tube again because it's surprisingly not going to be very complicated. It's only got 1 bend in it.
Well, there you go. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have to keep like a triangle so Morgan can get in and out because she is in fact small.
I think
And
it was it Naked and Afraid Sam? His door bars went like super low, or was that? I have to look up a picture now.
now Sam's rig you had to climb fucking into.
Oh no! I'm thinking of the fucking expensive ass rig that went to the Webulars.
Yeah, I'm kind of copying that style.
I like that. That was cool because you're able to just kick your feet in quick and easy, and then just hop your ass over. It's not bad.
Yeah. Because I really don't feel like having to fucking struggle to get in and out of that thing. And like, if there's a fire or something, I want to be able to easily hop out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Other modification that's going on.
I've always heard stop, drop, and roll, but that's just me.
Yeah,
Not
well,
bad advice.
if you can figure out how to roll while you're still in a harness, I'll give you $100.
There's anything about being fucking strapped in.
Don't bolt the harness down. You're good to go.
I was gonna say that's the kicker. You don't wear the harnesses when you do the rollover and it's on fire. You're already out of the rig. It kicks you out, so then you can just roll around on the ground there.
I don't think you're going to be doing much rolling.
Or you borrow the quad with no brakes again, and you'll do plenty of rolling back down a fucking hill. Ask me how I fucking know.
He's going to be upset that he's washed that thing in vain if you're not coming back.
Brother.
So he
Even
got it ready for you.
even if I was coming back, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be riding that thing again. Oh man, lessons learned for sure. Speaking of that, I guess this is a fair point to talk about. I haven't even explained it. I definitely will not be returning to the meet and beat this year due to injury at work. So, for all the people listening, I'm getting the tattoo, but motherfucker ain't taking my damn spot because of the injury. You know, I'll get the tattoo because the rig wasn't going regardless. But you know, can't blame an injury and then have this motherfucker take my spot. So the bet's, you know, a little bit null and void. So,
Oof.
Yep.
Oof.
yep. I mean,
Oh man, I'm gonna have to hear about this one.
to be fair, the bastard was trying to back. I got the text messages of this dude trying to back out of the deal the day after when he was like, "Wait, were you serious?" It's like we virtually shook on it. Oh, it's serious. Like ain't no backing down now. Oh shit.
I do things different than North, I guess. Is ain't nothing verbal or anything down here. They could be standing there with the money and turn around and just walk away.
Yeah, no. That's not how deals work.
Dude, you ain't fucking kidding about that, man. Fucking people are wild.
Speaking of wild, I mean, with the turnout that's happening, you guys planning anything fun for the meet and beat for all these fucking people? Crickets.
Sorry, no idea what happened.
Oh, it's okay. Did you hear my question?
I did not.
All right, so with all these people that are supposedly showing up, according to this Facebook, event page, do you have anything crazy planned or special planned, or are you guys prepping differently than you normally would?
No, we're doing exactly what we've done in the past. We'll be extremely last minute for everything that gets done, and I think it'll probably be as unorganized as people have come to love.
Hell yeah!
We do
You
have
at least
I've got to make 100% sure because he told me that this what was going to happen. We're going to have a food truck there Friday and Saturday.
woo! Hell
Is it-
yeah!
All
I know
right,
we said
so
that
then
last
that's
year. I know we said that last year, but we didn't know that guy. He ditched us. He never even texted us or anything. This is a local guy that we actually know, so he's
He was originally just going to come Saturday, but from what he told me yesterday, that he's going to come Friday too. So
Awesome.
he's got fucking good barbecue.
Oh,
excellent.
that's sick.
And as far as I know, he said he's doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, fucking
Even
A,
better.
I got to bring a lot of money, man.
Well, yep, you do. Especially because Morgan is not going, so the hope of actually getting fed should just go out the window at this point.
Especially if you guys are hanging out with Graham, that boy never plans fucking food to save his life.
Dude,
I originally
mean-
was just going to bring some Uncrustables, and that's it.
Ryan's been slowly, every time she goes to work at Waffle House, she's been slowly getting the ingredients. She's got big flat tops. So we're going to have a damn Waffle House
oh, I
breakfast.
did. Yeah, I remember that.
A Waffle House. Ooh. But so I mean, are you guys buying extra shirts? You doing anything? You guys selling merch there? You doing anything like that?
Definitely selling merch again. We already have a new design for the t-shirts. I have gotten a little bit ahead of the curve this time on that part. So yeah, we have a cool new design for the shirt, something a little different this year than we've done before. We have some other cool shirts that we had made for the Jeep Fest last year. It's just a simple Trail Trash logo with kind of an American flag in the letters. We'll have some of those to bring with us, and of course, sackets, hats, stickers. People seem to love the windshield banners; those have been big sellers.
Hot commodities.
Yep.
And,
I even bought sanding paper to sand my hood and repaint it with the Trail Trash banner.
Heck yeah!
We're
If
getting
you put it across the
fancy.
windshield, ain't Chris.
Well, it ain't going on the windshield because realistically, I will be shocked if I still have a windshield by the end of this season. It has not. The last couple wheeling trips have not been nice to my Jeep. Cody
some-
included.
Yeah, I definitely share a bit of blame in that scenario.
Well, I
Um,
spotted you into that, so I ain't gonna give you all of the blame. You get like a third.
I'll take a third. I think that's very fair. Something that I think works really fucking well for you guys is that the name Trail Trash is a lot more than just the YouTube channel. You know, it's like it's a lifestyle in itself, like just with the wording. So I think
Sure.
that's something that works really fucking well for merch with you guys is like, or the banners. You know what I mean? Like somebody
Yeah.
putting Trail Trash banner on. It's they feel like their lifestyle equates to being trail trash. Where like I would never in a million years expect someone to put a fucking blue collar off road banner on it because it's like I don't know, people ain't gonna rep us that hard, and it's also not a lifestyle. So like I think that's something that works out really fucking well for you guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
that-
I would put a blue collar off road banner on, but you know,
That's different. That's different. I'm talking about quote unquote randos. We'll say. You know what I mean? Like
some rando.
person who's not a part of the group because you guys are more of a group than we are.
but trail trash, that's one thing that I love about it. It is whatever you want it to be. We're come one, come all, and you can leave, you can come back. We don't give a shit, dude.
And we've had people message us like, "Hey, can I put a trail trash sticker on my Colorado or my ST?" And we're like, "We do not care. It's not a Jeep thing. It's not an XJ thing. It's an off road thing."
I go around sticking stickers in every city that I'm in. We've got the trail, and I'll stick them everywhere.
Oh, the barbecue place where I have lunch every Friday.
Oh, yeah.
They're big. They have like this big stainless steel thing where they do their food prep, and they had stickers all over it. And I gave them a trail trash sticker, and it's on there now.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, food prep is very trail trash.
There's as a matter of fact, I put a couple in Panama, a couple in Chattanooga, all over all over North Georgia.
What are you talking about? Kids? Or are you talking about stickers still?
Both.
Okay.
Don't tell Fran. She's a nice lady.
Yeah. More kids, less stickers, but you get it.
So funny thing about your guys' hat. The hat that I bought from y'all, I forget when. I think it was at one of the meet and beats. That hat, I wore it to my shooting class, and some dude was like, "Yo, I've seen their videos. Do you know them?" And I was like, yeah. That's fucking weird. I'm in like almost Florida, and I'm getting asked about it.
That's funny.
It was cool as shit. He was a cool dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I've been shocked several times being in different places and somebody not really as much recognize me, but seeing a sticker or something and then kind of putting two and two together. Or just even having the Jeep on the back. You'd be surprised at the people that come up and know a lot about you and you don't know them for jack shit. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Know that feeling.
Yes.
Yes. for
That's
sure.
starting to this is not a complaint, but that's starting to become our thing is like, hey, people ask us about, hey, do you know these guys? I saw the sticker. Hi, yes, I'm one of those guys.
Yeah, my brother's got a blue collar off road podcast sticker on his fucking refrigerator in his garage. He's
Hell
never
yeah.
heard of y'all, nothing. And I was trying to figure out how I got there, and I forgot he took that bag of stickers out of my truck and just stuck them all over his fridge.
Yeah.
And I said, I was wondering where that went because it was a black one, and I saved the black one and put it on my cooler. And he said, yeah, they're not-
Don't
You know-
worry. We'll plan to get you more, I promise.
I just looked at my fridge and I realized that I need one as well for the fridge. I have one on the Cherokee, but I don't have one on the fridge, and that hurts.
Bro, I
a
just
little bit.
realized I have none on my Jeep, but I have one on a fucking cup. Like, like a mug, like a Yeti mug. So, like, that's cool. I'm at work and it's just like, ha. But granted, the Jeep don't fucking move anyway. So I guess it probably is better on the cup. But, yeah.
I was saying this the other day. The spare that Jonathan's got on his is the same wheel that is on that. And I started to write in chalk Blue Collar Off Road Podcast on the tire.
So, you know what's funny about that is for a little while there, no one was running the Steelies. I ran out of money because my beadlock money became hydro money. Guess what? I am getting off of those shitbag rims that I am on, and we are going back to the Steelies, boys.
I told him, I said, we have got to get them 43s put on this thing because I cannot look at this fucking loop wheel on this Jeep anymore.
So, another stupid little tangent here, but I was looking at inner air bead locks just for the shits and giggles, or inner bead locks. I thought that would be hilarious to put rock rings on a set of those, like a little fucking rock ring, you know, maybe like an inch, with inner air locks, and just keep rocking that as it continues to progress into madness. So you've got this shitbag XJ that's like barely held together by anything, but it's on stickies with okay suspension, just walking around fucking AOP and wherever.
God, that'd be a lot of work for that.
It would be a lot of work, but tell me that would not be the funniest shit ever.
Yeah, it would be pretty funny.
Are you gonna color them crazy colors and really go Southern style?
Fuck yeah.
Make them pink or some shit.
No, I went for the burnt copper. They're already painted.
When I saw them back in the truck, they were burnt copper.
So the color.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the color. I said that first thing. I said, "Oh, okay. Well, let's just copy Jonathan."
Love that.
Wait,
all right. I'm
green
sorry.
and burnt copper. That's your colors.
Have you seen my Jeep?
I'm gonna have to go look it up and double check myself, but I don't think I've recognized any burnt copper. Hold on.
I was going for the
bottom.
No kidding.
I was going for the parody of Logan's colors because he's got the burnt bronze, that bastard. But I mean,
that's
I'm
fair.
I'm not opposed to just spray painting them that same shitty navy blue that everything else is. Like, that would also be equitably as funny.
All right, I'm gonna retract my statement a little bit. The color combo does work pretty well. I'll say it, and I'm gonna shut up because it does look good. In my head, I'm thinking like the what the fuck's that orange that all the XJs come in? You know, it's a lot more orange than brown. Where the brown mixed with the green does look good. That does look good. So I'll stand corrected. But hell yeah. So now, is there any people that you're excited that's showing up? You know, you got any shout outs for people that you didn't think would end up coming that might be coming?
Well, I mean, we're not 100% sure but we're just happy that anybody shows up.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, we appreciate everybody that comes.
Okay, you're not a fucking politician. You don't have to give the, happy we love everybody answer. Come on. Is there at least somebody that you're kind of excited to see?
Nick LeBlanc posted yesterday that he's getting his Jeep ready to come, and I think that's really cool. That's really cool because honestly, like his Jeep I still have the picture on my phone from like right after I bought my Cherokee. From I want to say it was from like a Peterson's 4-wheel and off-road post or maybe like a magazine thing they did. But I saw his Jeep just scrolling Instagram looking for like hashtag XJ or whatever I was looking at. And screenshot it because I liked it so much. I was like, oh, that's like one day if I ever spent that kind of money on a Cherokee, that's what I would want it to look like.
I want to meet that dude just because he was one of my inspirations as well. Like,
super fucking cool guy.
Yeah, we got to meet him at Morris Mountain last year.
I'll tell you a real weird story about it if he hears this. I knew that he lived in Jacksonville, just wasn't sure where. But we was camping and we were riding down the road and all of a sudden I saw his Jeep sitting on the back of a trailer, and so I went through this small subdivision and crept through and took a video of it, and I was like,
so you stalked him when you were in
pretty
that's
much,
what he's saying.
Did you find a good bush right next to his window? Like,
yeah, well, I was 6 hours from home and just happened to run across this fucking Jeep that was sitting on 4 flats on a trailer. It was enough for me to turn around.
No, that's really cool. That's super odd too. Small world, right?
Yeah, no shit.
very small world.
He might have could have found me a fucking spare tire because that trip was a shit show.
Hell yeah!
I'm sensing a theme here.
What's that? Spare tires?
Shit shows.
Yeah, fucking shit show just follows me everywhere I go.
I hear that, man. I hear that. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck. So I get it.
Man, I would fall into a barrel of damn cheaties, come out sucking a dick.
One of my favorites is it could be raining pussy and I'd still get hit in the face with a dick. So I understand you there.
Oh shit.
We were at AOP and I was like just backing up and I DB'd one of those shitty BART wheels I got off of you. By the way, fuck those wheels. And so like I just popped that one out and fucking there was this barefoot dude who was riding around in a Honda K24 powered like mid-engine weird as fuck rig. It was
I think
cool.
that's Otto.
That might have been auto. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and before you gloss over those shitty wheels, I pretty much give those to you.
You did pretty much give those to me, but I tell you what, they have seen a crescent wrench, a mallet, a fucking... I've had to do more work on them fucking wheels than I've had to do on any of the Ford Steelies I ever owned. It's wild.
You think it's because now you're on stickies, you're actually wheeling harder?
No.
No. Okay.
No. There are pictures and videos of me using the Ford Steelies as traction. If I were to do that to these rims, they would turn into like just invert themselves. One of them, the spare rim now that I have just behind the house, it's an egg. Like I had to try and hammer it back and went too far, and now I have to try and hammer it the other way to get it to actually be round. It was so bad that on my Jeep at 15 psi, you could feel the vibration at 10 miles an hour.
That's fun.
Yeah, so I'm gonna blame the rims.
The almost free rims. Got it.
Yeah,
Fuck those things.
fuck them things.
Shit. Well, all right. It kind of seems like we're slowing down here a little bit, so let's kind of dive in towards the end of all of this. Now, what date is the meet and beat? So that way, people who are listening who might not have been invited to this specifically.
It is May 3rd through the 5th. So it starts on a Friday, ends on Sunday. But I know a lot of people are showing up on Thursday. We'll be there Thursday. Yeah. Sometimes the riding on Thursday can be the best of the weekend. It's a little quieter, certainly for us, because there's a lot less going on. We get to go out with our close friends and just kind of have the day and go wheel.
Hell yeah. Let's see. I know that the Waltz boys are showing up in mass. I know Runs Prime's going to be there. I know that we almost had all 4 of the Blue Collar Off-Road boys there, but that's not happening, I guess.
Oops. My apologies.
First time.
Hey, you never know. I may get cleared the day before and figure it out within 4 hours and end up coming. I don't know. Web Wheelers ball didn't get planned until 2 hours before I left. So who knows? But yeah.
You and Graham are a match made in heaven.
Yeah, except for he's bringing the girlfriend this time, so I can't just, tag along to his, seam of his pants and join his craziness. So
Riding the
sad.
Jeep on the trailer.
Why wouldn't
Actually, that would
buy a
probably be...
flight for like $110? Wouldn't that be easier?
Because riding in the Jeep on the trailer would be a better story than, I had to wait for my plane.
I like that, actually. We'll consider this. This will go onto the potential options list.
Don't even tell Graham you're going. Just throw your shit in the Jeep and hop in the passenger.
Fucking hide.
I'll give him a call. Be like, yo, can we pull over? I gotta take a shit somewhere.
Get Alexis in on it. So that way you don't even have to communicate with Graham. You just communicate with her and she gets Graham to do everything for you.
She would actually do that. You know what? If it ends up happening, we'll try because that'd be. Maybe I'll take a vlog. It'll be a part of like the travel to trail trash vlog. But instead of like normally it's the guys in the back of the trains, going across to Egypt. No, we're just heading down to the fucking trail trash meet and Pete.
You just put it on the blue collar story. Don't tell Graham.
Oh, dude,
I'm loving this idea more and more.
Dude, I'll block him on the story so he can't see it. It'll just be the adventure of me tagging along. Then I'll have to find a seat. I'm sure that'll be easy enough. I could just hop in somebody's fucking rig and be like, I'm riding with you.
Well,
It'll be a quad.
A few bit of buggies show up too.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Also, rumor has it that the old F2 Shitty is making an appearance.
Mm-hmm. That's a good
So
point.
that's going to be hilarious.
Have they
And I'm
met
not
Billy
talking
yet?
about mine.
I think they're talking about, have you guys met Billy?
Oh yeah. He was there.
Okay,
last-
good.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Billy's a fucking
No,
ride.
not that Billy.
different
Billy with the F250 on 40s.
No, I haven't
so
seen
you
that.
have. Oh, you guys are in for a treat. Billy's a hell of a dude.
I'm excited to meet Billy.
Billy's fucking great, and his girlfriend is absolutely amazing too.
They are
Frankly, I'm just excited to meet everyone that we've been talking to for the last 3 years that I've never met in person.
There you
Sounds
go.
Like, sounds like there will be a lot of them there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Good time to rub.
There's going to be a lot.
So the other thing that I'm planning on doing is to be nicer to the rig. I'm just gonna park on top of the old George Winters on like Friday night, pull out a camp chair and just video people going up that.
There you go.
I'm gonna be up there videoing people fighting.
I don't want to see people fighting. I'm not on board with that, but I'm on board with taking videos of people being jackasses.
We have a lot of work to do to get our rig ready for what they are not ready for now.
What do you mean? It's only like a month away. It'll be fine.
Exactly.
It's like 2 actually, but still, a month and a half.
I guess I could explain a little bit why neither one of the Jeeps have been worked on a lot lately, but mine specifically just hasn't been touched in probably 3 months or close to it. So I took on a project that's been kind of a secret. There's been no public pictures posted about this thing or anything. Our buddy Devin that we ride with had a Jimmy Smith chassis built about a year ago, I guess. And it's he went full bore. 14 bolts front and rear steer, a 454 LSX, dart block, AFR heads, Whipple supercharged, SCS
shit!
case.
He pulled out all the stops.
It is
God damn!
one of a kind. So, after the powder coat and reassembly and everything, he was struggling to find somebody who was willing to wire and plumb this thing from scratch. And he had reached out to a few companies. They turned him down. So our buddy Todd, which I'm sure if you follow us on Instagram at all, you've seen Todd or Bob
Ross.
Yeah, depending on the day. Todd was like, man, just reach out and see if he'll do it. So he hit me up. I went over, took a look at it, and I was like, man, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a process for sure. There wasn't a single, no plumbing, no wiring at all. It was fresh. And I was like, yeah, I can do it. It's going to be a process. It's going to take a while. It's going to take me a ton of research. But if that's something you're interested in, let's figure it out. So he brought it to me. And for the last almost 3 months, I've been just thrashing on this thing almost every afternoon, every weekend, trying to get it done. Because I told him that I would not work on my Jeep until this thing was done, because I knew it would be a struggle for me to have 2 big projects going at the same time. So it's almost ready to roll out of the garage and hit the key.
And he
Awesome.
And just telling about it, just wait till you see this thing in person. Jesus Christ. Man, you want to talk about a nice, bad motherfucker. It's fucking nice.
A certified bad Larry.
Yeah. So definitely be on the lookout for pictures and maybe some videos coming to Instagram soon. He kind of wanted to keep it a secret until it was pretty much done. Yeah, we're super, super close to that. Like the fuel system is missing one fitting, cooling system done, brakes are done, supercharger has its own cooling system, radiator, electric pump. It's running Fuel Tech for engine management.
What's he doing? Just an ice box for a cooler and running like little water lines to it, or?
I don't know. There's actually a small radiator in front of the engine radiator with an electric pump, and then it has its own little expansion tank essentially.
That's nutty.
Yeah.
That thing's gonna be what, close to 1,000?
Honestly, it should be good for like 1,100 crank.
Yeah, no thanks. That's fucking way too many broken parts because I can't drive.
We'll find out because it's actually going to Fuel Tech to get dynoed on their hub dyno.
That's gonna be fucking dope. That's gotta have a beefy fucking transmission behind it.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely spared no expenses on this thing. And as far as all the work that I did, he pretty much left it completely up to me as far as like fittings and hose and all that stuff I wanted to use. So it's all like all the wire loom matches. Like I found the stuff that Fuel Tech used to build the engine harness so that I could match all the stuff that I added for, lights and rear steer and fuel pump. So it's been, I knew he wanted to be extremely meticulous and it to just look really well done and clean, and it's definitely been a process. But I've enjoyed it, and I'm ready to be done so I can start on my Jeep.
He was pretty much told, "Give me your pocketbook."
Understandable. I mean, if I was building something like that, I would also want to have everything be nice. It's not a trash can XJ.
Right.
Nothing wrong with trash, but that's kind of our specialty.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
which makes me question why he chose me to do this, but here we are.
It's like what did Brad say? I've just got a lot of respect for somebody like you taking a classic like a Comanche and just making it not that.
So that's why I'm happy about getting Richie this Comanche. This Comanche's not perfect, but it's like close to being
perfect.
Nice.
It's perfect for me. It's perfect.
Yeah, so that way when he dents the entire bed in, I'm not going to be like, oh. I'm going to be like, cool.
Yeah, I'm not going to feel bad about it.
So are you getting to wheel that at AOP for the meet and beat?
No.
No, Richie, you want to go into that a little bit?
So it primarily just needs a slave cylinder to be driving again, from everything Luke said. But it has a little bit of rot on the trans tunnel. And so once I get it home, I'm going to be swapping out the transmission for the AX15. And while the transmission is out, I'll be fixing the rot in the trans tunnel so it's, fixed.
Okay.
And while I'm doing everything, I'll be stiffening it front to rear. I'll be doing sliders all at the same time. I'll be taking care of the fuckiness with the rear leaf springs. And then I don't know, I'll throw a set of 35s on it and just wheel it like that for a while.
Nah, fuck that. Nah, we're gonna fix it. You're gonna go over to fucking AOP and bash it.
It's got a BA10 in it. It doesn't need to get thrashed on none.
If you're going to take it home broken, at least take it home with a good story in broken.
100%.
Well, I'm buying it broken, so.
Right, so don't drag it all the way home broken with no good story. Fix it, then break it again.
I'll do as I please, thank you very much. I've always wanted one of these.
So break it. Break it at the meet and beat.
Cody, you're not allowed to say anything here.
Take the tail
You're
lights
just null
out
and void.
and
Okay.
go at 41.
Okay.
100%.
Um,
Hell, far just go up the waterfall trail. I caved my fucking cab in on that son of a bitch, not even doing nothing.
I'll
Dude,
bring it down to the meet and beat next year.
speaking of the waterfall trail, that thing's fun.
I'll
But
never
we
do
went
that
up.
trail.
Mhm.
I probably won't even ride by the fucking thing anymore. Fuck that trail and everything it stands for.
I hate that trail.
Fuck that trail.
I debeated twice on that trail, so yeah, I'm in agreement.
That's where I got my tire.
That's where I've destroyed every fucking thing on my rig was at that trail, and I even took fucking Graham's front end off his fucking Jeep
Yeah.
on that trail.
That's where the infant. Did you ever get him his header panel?
No,
He's
he-
still
no.
wigging over that.
No, I ain't got my shit back together. I'm sorry, Graham, when you fucking hear this, but
I
He
would
ain't gonna hear
literally
this. You
give
don't re-listen.
Graham a fucking header panel.
Hey, don't forget, bring down my fucking header panel, Richie. Oh
I
wait,
don't
you're
think that
flying
fits
in.
in my carry-on.
You're gonna have to
Fuck.
cut it up into little pieces.
you getting on
Um,
the fucking latch track.
I'll bring it down, but I don't think you'll like how it gets to you.
No, I'll plan to give I'll give Graham mine, the extra one that
Okay.
I have, so that way it'll be coming down.
Yep, that's getting that shitty navy blue spray paint and tubes grafted into it.
Hell yeah. Wouldn't expect anything more.
Fuck yeah, at least we're on the same page. I'm not even gonna disassemble it, by the way. I'm just gonna like tape over the headlights and the turn signals.
That
So,
that is pretty standard when it comes to you, Luke.
yeah, I might even cut a groove so that way I can get it out without having to pull the fucking winch shit out. Because right now it runs through mine. Yeah, so like it's gonna be premium. Let's see. Anything else that you guys got going on?
That's about it. I think a lot of sleepless nights ahead of us.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, well, that's par for the course.
And honestly, too, like for everything that Jonathan's had going on and everything I've had going on, like I'm ready to get back to something normal. Goddamn.
Feel
We
that.
could spend any time in the fucking shop down there.
No.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a hit up from you guys at all.
Shit, bitch, the
So-
last time you showed up, you took your damn bender and you shagged ass.
Yeah, because I have work to go and do, boy. Have you not seen that the bender has actually been doing things?
Yeah, I know it.
It's been great. So, real quick, I'll give you guys an update on your axles. Casey, that Dana 50 lives again. It
I
is
know.
under.
He tagged me in. He tagged me in the posts and stuff, man. I'm glad to see it getting some use.
Yep, it's getting some use. The other guy ended up having to get rid of that project, so that's no dice, but whatever.
That sucks.
But rumor has it that Bryce will be bringing that thing out to the meet and beat, so I'm going to be having to shepherd around a couple of little ducklings, which is going to be hilarious.
Hell, them boys are fucking funny as hell. They showed up and like pretty much fucking picked me clean of everything that I had.
Yeah, that sounds like them.
They fucking, they left with a trailer full of shit.
Well, they just walk around and go, "Is that for sale?" And you were like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, I guess."
It was Bryce and Logan was fighting over the fuel cell in the back of the Comanche. I told the price out and I said, y'all can fight over it. I'm unbolting it. So as I was unbolting it, they were fighting, and then I think Bryce ended up buying it.
Yep, Bryce ended up buying it.
Because
And
I sold Logan all the the steering stuff out from under it.
Yep. And that ended up getting chopped up as well and made into different steering stuff, if I remember right. So, it all lives on. And
Yep.
it's coming back to haunt you. I'm going to send it up the waterfall trail. No, I'm not.
If you can send it up all you want, I ain't gonna be around. I will go. I'll have Dwight fucking take us up 41 1,000 fucking times before I touch waterfall trail.
So, speaking of that, what is the trail at the top of 41 where it ends up basically going into the fucking buggy lines?
The top of 41.
Yeah, pretty much top of 40. Yeah, it's the top of 41 to the left of 41.
To the left of 41.
To the left
When
of
you're on
41.
41, look left.
Yeah. I ended up making the old school bypass out of that trail. That was fun as fuck, but my poor Cherokee was getting like second and third gear clutch dumps with fucking Sam trying to spot me.
I mean, I will say this. I mean, I don't think there'll be a time that I'll be able to go up to AOP and not do 41, but I'm done fucking doing it as a damn Uber driver.
We had a little loop going where we would hit George Winters, we would go down, we would hit that black trail that goes back up to 2, and then cut back down, head over to 41 via the red bypass that like cuts across the property. That was a good fucking time. And it wasted like 6 hours every time we ran it.
Well, I don't think there'll ever be a grain of the time we got lost on top of Little Caesars. That's good.
We got lost on top of Cream Pie. That was fun.
Last meet and beat on Friday night.
If only you guys had Onyx off road to get you around.
That was
I'm
where
just
did Grand break last? That was Granny
We was
Templeton,
on
right?
Granny Templeton.
Yeah.
Yeah, Granny Templeton. We were trying to figure out how to get out, and it was Curtis and myself, and somehow we ended up going from George Winters to the top of Granny Templeton.
Where's
Yeah, don't
a
even...
road that I don't know about?
We would just turn down a trail
Like
and
a
be like,
duo?
this feels like it goes back to the parking lot. Granted, it was like pitch black. Until we finally ended up over there, and then we found 2 again. Or is it 1? We found the main trail again.
3. Yeah, I mean, I can. If you went, God, my dude probably took you 2 hours to do it. I mean, I could see you going all the way around the top side of the mountain without crossing one of the main trails. But holy shit!
Yeah, that's literally what we did. It was hilarious. We just kept taking turns down trails that we thought were like going down to camp, and we could like occasionally see the lights through the woods. And yeah, I wish that I had some form of GPS or something then, because the trail map was not helpful.
I don't think the trail map's ever been helpful for that place.
No, it hasn't.
That place changes so much.
Yeah, well, people have been in there cutting shit too, and then with the fires going on, there's all kinds of like just fucking loopy fire roads in there now. They got us all fucked up. But
alrighty. Yeah, I was gonna say, alrighty. Well, I know. Actually, quick thing, guys. Where can everybody find you on social media?
Trail Trash.
Hell yeah, fucking just type it in.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I know the video content's a little slow lately, but we're
We can ramp it back up.
yeah. We can't make wheeling content if we're not wheeling.
Oh yeah. Well, it's always excited to see more from you guys. Always. It's always good to see you out doing fun shit. Pardon me.
Yeah. We're fixing to get back to normal. It's been a little too long now, but like I said, we've had a lot going on.
a little too fucking long. God damn. I've wheeled more than you. That's fucked up.
Yeah, but every time that we would go wheel and ask you to come, you'd make up an excuse. So I don't know if I believe that or not.
There's pictures and video proof.
You can Photoshop, I bet.
I can't Photoshop. Nope.
AI, you just type it in and it fucking pops shit out now.
Shitbox Blue Cherokee doing stupid things. Okay, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it fucking works. I just did it. Yeah, it works.
Yeah, I mean, it might be fucking quicker than Graham fucking making the cover art.
Oh Jesus Christ! Don't even get me started.
On a lot of those notes too, like it's gonna be like it is always. The fucking drag race is gonna be a shit show. So fucking team your shit up and let's put a line together and try not to roll over on the practice run.
Yeah, Jordan.
On that note of getting shit together, though, I finally got the Ford pump in and a new vet regulator, so hopefully my not getting fuel randomly stops.
Hope that works out good for you.
Yeah, because I got tired of dragging off the top of the mountain.
You're gonna have to drag me off the top of the mountain again. Just
Hopefully for
plan on
different
it.
reasons,
Don't
though.
even like first day too. But on that note, an imperfect plan executed in a timely manner is generally better than a perfect plan 6 hours too late.